You're not going to hear about these things in the news. Here is the governor of New York explaining something quite surprising.
18% of the people came from nursing homes. Less than 1% came from jail or prison. 2% came from the homeless population. 2% from other congregate facilities. But 66% of the people were at home, which is shocking to us.
Makes us wonder, why are we locking down? We have social isolation in schools. Have a look at this report that came out recently from a French study. They're saying that essentially children do not spread COVID. I'm not too sure who remembers this, but initially the reason we were locking down and social distancing was to flatten the curve, not to stop COVID. Remember, we have never ever stopped an influenza in our history. Here's an interesting report from a neurosurgeon called Russell Blaylock. I've had some robust discussions about this report not being valid, but he refers to proper scientific and empirical data. The references are at the end of his report. And just in case you think he's making it up, this is a report that actually now is very hard to find, that the CDC put out on the 20th of March this year. Now take notice of this sentence which I've highlighted. Since then the CDC has done a backflip and told us we should be wearing masks, even though there is no scientific evidence to say they stop the spread of a virus. Viral particles going through the mask are the equivalent of a fly going through a barn door. There's a difference between drops and aerosols, and lots of our particles are aerosols. So have a quick look at this South American firefighter.
Video going viral. An Argentinian firefighter with a deodorant can, simulating a sneeze or cough. It's feared coronavirus could travel in the air, like deodorant does in aerosols. This demonstration showing most face masks are useless at trapping or blocking moisture.
And here is one of the chief advisors to the President of the USA.
United States, people should not be walking around with masks. There's no reason to be walking around with a mask. When you're in the middle of an outbreak, wearing a mask might make people feel a little bit better, and it might even block a droplet, but it's not providing the perfect protection that people think that it is. And often there are unintended consequences. People keep fiddling with the mask and they keep touching their face. I do it when I'm in the public for the reasons that A, I want to protect myself and protect others, and also because I want to make it be a symbol for people to see that that's the kind of thing you should be doing.
And then when the cameras were off, this happened. Can we really trust Anthony Fauci? Now here's a very concerning headline about the vaccination rates in children.
Something normally happens with babies. Vaccine rates drop dangerously as parents avoid doctors' visits, and children just drop dramatically during COVID-19. Vaccine rates plummeting amongst children under the age of, we have 24 months and under.
If you take children, and this again is from the CDC, their flu tracking, clearly as the lockdowns were beginning and COVID was killing people in other age groups, we saw this unexpected benefit or positive thing happening, which is deaths among children. Everyone under 18 started plummeting.
Is it lack of motorcycle accidents and children aren't out, having accidents, or teenagers? Is that what was really driving the phenomenon?
The shift in all-cause mortality is coming from infants, children under 1 year of age.
I encourage everybody, ask questions, because all may not be as it seems.